Dun, 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 dun.
Wait,
Dun, 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 dun.
who's that?
Dun, dun, dun. ZZ, duh. Hey guys, it's your girl ZZ. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you're new here, just take a second to hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. And if you've been here before, seeing some more of my videos, thank you so much for returning. I really appreciate it. And if you're interested in seeing how I created this look today, then keep on watching. Hey y'all. So I already have my brows done, my other eye, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tap the creases out of my base. I'm using the P. Louise base shade 2 as usual with a flat concealer brush. And the palette that I'm going to be using today is the Jaclyn Hill 2 palette, and I really was like obsessed with this palette when I first got it, but I just stopped using it just because I have other palettes I wanted to make sure I was using. But first thing I'm going to do is take that black colored Temptress, and I'm taking my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH36 brush and just drawing the shape on to where I want my crease to be. So this part looks a little scary at first, but you just want to tap it on. Take your time because this is black and you don't want to... you don't want it to get everywhere, if you know what I'm saying. So now I'm just rounding the edges because this is going to let me know where I want the deepest part of my outer corner to be, and I really want to keep this like angled shape so that way it's easier to bring it in when we smoke out the liner. So now I'm taking that color, it's like a orangey brown kind of color, it's called Homebody, and my Morphe E17, and just blending this together with the black that we just applied, like right into the edge and out. Don't be afraid if the orange color seems to blend away the black, because we're going right back in with that same black color, same brush, and just applying more black to deepen it. So like I said, don't be worried if you kind of feel like you blended away, because you can always add more black. And also the brush that we're using is really precise, so it's going to stay exactly where you put it. So I'm going back in with that E17, whatever's left on my brush, and just blending out those edges again, just to make sure I have everything seamlessly blended. So now I'm taking my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH33 in that color My Man. It's like a bright orange color, and just blending that out right underneath the brow in that little corner where there's a little bit of space, and right onto the tail to kind of blow out the edges. Okay, so now is always one of my favorite parts, cutting the crease. And I'm just going to use my P. Louise Base Shade 2, what I used to set my eyes with, and a flat concealer brush. And I really like this technique better that I tried, where I draw where I want my crease to be with like a more precise brush, just because I find that cutting it is a lot easier. So in this cut crease, I did cut it a little bit different than I usually do, and I really liked it. Like bringing it more inward toward my inner corner, it made it a lot easier to draw my cut crease on because my eyes are slightly hooded. And then how I applied the darker shadow with a more precise pencil brush made it that more easy. So I'm going back in with that color Homebody and just tapping this all onto the center of my lid as if I were doing a halo eye. But I'm just tapping this onto the center and then connecting it with the black. But you want to make sure you don't bring it all the way to the top of the cut crease where the line is, just near it. So what I do, like I said, I just tap that on and kind of blend that up. So now I'm going back in with that color Temptress and that precise pencil brush, and it's using small circular motions to blend the black into that brown orange shade. And then also what you see me doing here, I'm just dragging this along my lash line to kind of make that smoky eyeliner effect. So now I'm taking one of my crown brushes, the C42 Flatline Definer, in that color Get Ready With Me, and just putting this everywhere where we didn't put any other color. So right up against the line of the crease and just blending it downward into the color Homebody. Oh, that's cute now. I went ahead and did my foundation, my face and everything off camera and put my other lash on because I usually don't put one lash on before I finish the eyeshadow, but I already was recording, so I was like, well, it's too late now. So I'm just putting on some blush. I'm using my Morphe M530, and I'm using the first two colors in my Morphe Trio palette, Pop of Coral. And just putting that right on top where I put my bronzer and a little bit on the side of the nose. So now I'm going back in with that color Homebody and the same brush and just blending this on my lower line. So when I'm putting this on my lower lash line, I'm also using it to connect it to the top, as you see right there. So now I'm going back in with that black color Temptress and just putting this right up against my waterline. Okay, I totally forgot to say I didn't bring this all the way to the very inner corner of my eye. I kind of brought it just a little bit more than halfway, around like 2/3 of the way, you know what I'm saying? Just because we're going to put that color Get Ready With Me in the very inner corner and kind of bring that seamlessly around the eye. So I'm just taking a little bit of that color My Man, just a little bit, and putting this on the very edges to make sure everything is nice and blown out. So now I'm just taking some mascara and putting this on my lower lashes. Going ahead and spraying some setting spray, my go-to Cover FX. And in the very inner corner, I'm just using a small dense blending brush and applying my Bobbi Brown highlighting brick in the color Bronze Glow. I'm applying this on the inner corner and like just underneath of my brow and also on the tip of my nose and the center of my nose. And to apply the highlighter to my cheekbones, I'm just going to go ahead and use my Morphe M510. And this is the finished look. I went ahead and put on a lip liner. The lip liner that I used was Spiffy by Morphe, and the liquid lip that I used was one by AOA in the color Nude. And it's not really nude, it's more like a orange kind of color. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Love you. Bye.